Alright, welcome back. In the last video that I did, I talked about social media tools and website and sales funnels tools as different tools that you can use for growing your business or your client's businesses online. And now I'm going to talk about data tracking and analysis and automation tools. So to start off with, let's go to data tracking and analysis. And the first tool we come to is called Website Auditor. Now this, unlike all the other tools that I've been showing you, this is actually one that you download and install on your computer. And I have already opened it up, so I'll go ahead and show you. Now this is if you are going to be offering SEO services, regardless if you're going to outsource the SEO services or do them yourself. This is a nice one to have because you have a lot of different options for auditing a website about SEO. So you can see we come down here to reports, and it will create a report for you based on the domain that you put in. So right now I'm on the I Am Rebels one. You can also do different things like domain strength, site structure. You can also do a site audit for site structure. Right now I'm on pages, and so you can see I get a lot of different data for the different pages. We got on page, open graph, in-link rank, social media page traffic, and the cool thing is I can create custom tabs right here, and I say what data I'd like to show on that in that tab. So I have all these different options there. Content analysis is cool because you can put your page up here, you can add a page and it will look at the content, and then it will give you an analysis. It's actually creating an analysis for me right now on one of my pages, and then after that I'll be able to see what the strong points are, what the weak points are, what the technical factors of it are. It's also got a content editor. It's updating the content as well at the moment, and then you get a TF-IDF and reports as well. If you know absolutely nothing about SEO, then probably the only thing that you'd be using this for would be the reports, to generate a report for a potential client. See, this is a summary, and then it's also got the details. So when you click on details, then it will give you detailed information about every single thing in the report. If you're going to be outsourcing SEO to someone for your clients, then it might be best to get the person you're outsourcing to create the report. But if you are going to offer like a lead magnet for a free audit, then this is a good tool to use for that. If you don't want to touch SEO and you don't care about the SEO of your own site, then you don't have to worry about this tool. But I like SEO, and I do SEO for different clients as well, so this is one tool that I like a lot. So that's Website Auditor, and to get it you can go to www.link-assistant.com/website/auditor. And this is actually just one tool in a suite of tools, but this is the only one that I bought and the only one that I use. They also have some other SEO tools inside, but I just use it for the auditor tool. Next one is Whatograph. Whatograph is one of my favorites, and you'll see why in a second. So just to show you the sales page, it's basically visual automated reports, and it creates reports for Google Analytics, for Google AdWords. I'll just go ahead and show you. So this is a blank template, and I can add all sorts of different sources. These are the ones I've already added so far. So for this one I'm going to just show you here. Right now I'm on Google Analytics. So then we have these different options here: web performance, SEO, campaigns, e-commerce, all widgets. So we go to web performance, and any one of these that I choose. So let's just go sessions by city. I can just drag it and drop it, and then it's going to show me the data. I can choose the time and compare it to when. So like if I want to do last quarter compared to previous period, save it, and it's going to update the report in there automatically for me. The cool thing is it's got automation rules as well, so after I finish this, I can tell it, send me this report every week, send it to me every day, send it to me every month, send it to me every 2 months, or I can create different reports, like a simple report to send me weekly, and a more complex and detailed report to send me every month. So there's the sessions by city. If I want to put the sessions by country, sources of traffic, and it puts it all in a very nice like infographic style. And you can see here on the right, as I scroll down, it's got a ton of different options for what you put in your report. Then I can switch over to e-commerce if I want, and then it's got all these different options for e-commerce. That's just the analytics one. If I go to the Facebook, now we have all these different Facebook options. And again, like if all I have to do, like let's say I just want to add a new page for Facebook, drag it and drop it, and it's going to show me all of my data. And I've got also LinkedIn, Twitter, and Instagram. So I don't have to put all of these in one report. I can create one report for Facebook, one for LinkedIn, one for Twitter, and one for Instagram. And then after I'm done, I can proceed. And then you see here more automated reporting, share report via email. You can even have it automatically sent to your clients on certain days as well if you want. Can send test email, get a direct link to a report. So if you don't want to email them, you just want to send them a link or embed it on a report page for someone. So it's, or download it as a PDF. What I'll usually do is I download it as PDF and compile it with other data and an invoice, and then send it to the client. So Whatograph is great for tracking your data, tracking your information, and also getting reports at the same time. I like this function here where you can select any date and also compare it to a date. It's like if I wanted to last month compared to the previous month, that's no problem. So that is Whatograph. Next one is SE ranking. SE ranking has similar features to the website auditor, but it also has extra features that the website auditor does not have. So I also use this SE ranking as well, but I'm not going to go into it because I don't think a ton of people are actually into doing SEO and doing their own SEO or SEO for clients. But if you do SEO, then you can come to SE ranking and you'll see the different features, what makes it interesting. Like the competitor research tool for PPC and SEO, that's a great one. I use that all the time. The backlink checker is great as well. The B2B features, that's if you want to use it for white label and lead generation. And I haven't checked out the social media management part of it. I think this is actually a new thing, the social media management part, but I just use it for mostly the keyword rank tracking. I use it for that. I use it for website audits as well, in combination with the last website auditor I just showed you. The on-page SEO is pretty good as well, and keyword suggestion tool is great. I use a keyword suggestion tool. Another keyword suggestion tool that I use that I mentioned in the last one is the web text tool, and that was in the last video that I talked about. But I'll use more than one when it comes to keyword suggestion, because keywords are very important when it comes to SEO and also for search ads. So I use multiple keyword tools, and SE ranking is one of the keyword tools that I use. I could do a whole like hour-long video just talking about all the different things in SE ranking. There's a ton of things that you can do with it, but I'll just leave it at these features for you to come to this website and check out for yourself, seranking.com. seranking.com. Google Analytics and Google Webmaster. Now I'm sure everyone knows about these, but I'm often surprised how few people actually use them. And if you're using Google Analytics, that's great, but also you should also be using Google Webmaster, and Google Webmasters will give you a lot more data for the search engines. Google has a ton of videos for training for Google Analytics and for Google Webmasters, so you can just go to their YouTube channel and learn everything you need to know about the Google Analytics. They also have free training programs for Google Analytics and Google Webmasters. So if you want to really understand your website data, I highly suggest going through Google Analytics videos, because you'll learn a whole lot, and they really have crazy in-depth details and insights, and you can create different rules for tracking all sorts of different things like conversions. Analytics and Webmasters are both a must for any digital marketer. Social Insider. This is another cool tool, and the reason I like this tool is because you don't have to be an admin on a Facebook page to get all sorts of different insights to it. So you can you can spy on your competition. I'll go ahead and show you. So this is the sales page for it, socialinsider.io. Now, one of my clients is a telecom company, and so I have to often track the different telecom companies that are their competitors and kind of see what they're doing. So I'm just going to use this one as a example. One of their competitors is Cellcard, and so when I click on stats, here I can select the date. So I'm going to just select last month. And you can see here it's also got a cool option for export PDF or PPT, and I can do the settings for the export as well. And it's going to give me all the data. This is a page from Cambodia, that's why this is in Khmer. But it will show me the engagement, the type of post that it was, all this different data. And I'm not admin on this page at all. I just typed in the page URL, and then it just scrapes all this information from the Facebook page. I can also click on post, and it's going to show me individual post, which ones were likely to be boosted, the engagement, the reactions, the comments. This is great for seeing what the competition is posting. Also, if I want to try to get different ideas for something, I can see what's working and what's not working. And again, I can just change the date, and it's going to show me even more posts from the past. And paid media, this one is they're still working on it, so it's not 100% accurate, but it will show like which the percentage of boosted, which ones are most likely boosted. And then compare is very cool. I can compare two pages, so if I want to compare that page with let's say another competition is Metphone, or if I want to compare it with a page that I'm also admin on, I can see. So here we see last month Cellcard did 48 posts, Metphone did 68 posts, 28K engaged users, 44K engaged users. Yeah, I'm not going to read off all the data. You don't need me to read off all the data, but this is a very cool research tool. It's a cool tool for spying on your competition, seeing how they're doing, seeing what they're doing. As I said here, you can just go to the post section after you put in the thing, and you can see, go to page 2, page 3, and just keep going through all their different posts. And then if you find one you want to see, just click on it and it will take you directly to that post. So for me, Social Insider is a must-have, especially because a bunch of my clients request data and reporting on their competition, so this makes it very easy. I just come in here, go to the stats, select the date range, and I export a PowerPoint or a PDF. So that is Social Insider, socialinsider.io. Next is Cyfe or Neatly, and I wasn't going to put these in here because I use Autograph for almost all my data, but I will put these in here because they're two different options, and also because Neatly.io is a free option. Not extremely reliable, but it is free and you get what you pay for. Cyfe is what I used to use before I got Autograph. But actually I will say before I move on, besides Autograph and Cyfe, for my very big clients that pay a lot of money, I use Agorapulse. And the reason why I say only for my big clients that pay a lot of money is because if you look at the pricing, so like that's for the small agencies, $200 a month, and you're going to be having to charge your client quite a bit of money in order to justify using this. But for my very big clients, this makes things a lot easier. They also create very, very good reports. But because of an NDA, I cannot go inside and show you because I cannot show you any of my very big clients' data. Actually, I can't show you any of my clients' data. Anyway, Cyfe is what I was using before I started using Webmaster for all my regular clients and also for my own sites. And you can just pull these different widgets, and it integrates with a lot of different things, and you can get all sorts of data. It's also cheaper than, see, Webmaster. The pricing is $25 a month for 3 data sources, and a data source is like Facebook page is one data source, Instagram page is another data source. And for Cyfe, I forget what I was paying for Cyfe. Yeah, $19 a month. So it's cheaper because you can get unlimited data sources with Cyfe, but it doesn't look nearly as nice, and the reports don't look nearly as nice as with Webmaster. And then the free one that I mentioned, Neatly.io, I haven't used it in a while. The last time I tried to use it, it was not pulling all the data correctly, but as I said, it's 100% free. But if you want to start with a free option and don't want to put money in, you just kind of want to track your own pages and you're not making money from clients, or you don't want to put a lot of money into tracking your data, then check out Neatly.io. That's a good free option. Next is automation tools. And the very first one is IFTTT. I've been using IFTTT for a long time, and I'm very surprised that it's still free. I thought that a couple years ago they're going to go paid or have like some pro membership plan where you have to pay money, but they are still 100% free, which is great. And I actually have a whole Udemy course on how to use IFTTT for getting more traffic and helping your SEO. Just to give you an idea, I mean, IFTTT can do so many things. It can automate so many things. It's just amazing. So this is on my dashboard, and this is just a brief glimpse. I think I have like 10 or 15 pages of different, they're called applets. You can do everything from syndication from blog posts, syndicating tweets. Just one quick example, like this is even for the stock market. So if the price rises above $9 for this stock, which is Aqua Metals, then it's going to send me an email notification. Let me just show you some different things that it can do, just so you can understand like the automation. It's not just automation for digital marketing, but it's got all the automation for social media. Like if I post something to Facebook, it also share it to Twitter and share it to my blogger, and you can, let me find it. They used to have these organized a little bit better. Like I could choose something like marketing, and it would show me all the marketing ones. Post your Instagram photos to Tumblr, tweet your Instagrams as native posts on Twitter. There's so many different things for syndicating, for automating. Let's just go for Twitter, just to give you an example. But for example, here, automatically change your Twitter profile picture when you update your Facebook photo. And there's just tons. I mean, I could just keep scrolling through all of them. Automatically tweet the videos you like. Tweet your Facebook status updates. So anytime you make a Facebook status update, it's going to tweet it as well. If you've never checked out IFTTT before, definitely check it out. If you want to understand more in depth how to use it, then you can check out my Udemy course about it. But this is definitely something that's great for automation. Another one that is great for automation that you've probably heard about before is Zapier. Now Zapier is a bit of the same kind of idea as IFTTT. It goes a lot more in depth to different ones, and Zapier has more in different types. Like before, I was using one webinar service that didn't integrate with my ConvertKit, and so I just used Zapier in order to integrate it. So I was able to automate things and integrate things using Zapier. I also cover Zapier and making zaps. These are called zaps in Zapier. In my Udemy course that is about automation, which also covers the IFTTT. So I'm not going to go into it in depth, but if you want to check out Zapier, I suggest checking it out because you can automate a whole bunch of different things using Zapier as well. When you see these premium ones, that means that you have to have a paid subscription to use it. So if you want to integrate with PayPal and Shopify and Infusionsoft or Confusionsoft, then you have to get the paid version. So Zapier, www.zapier.com, Zapier.com. And it's not a lot for automation, but those two tools, IFTTT and Zapier, they're powerful enough to automate things in so many ways that you're really not going to need any other kind of automation tools except for those two. So that is it for the data analysis and data collection and automation tools. And as always, if you have any questions, be sure to let me know, and I will see you again soon with the next video. And in the next video, I'm going to cover paid ad tools, graphic design and video tools, and some other useful tools. Paid ad tools, there's not a whole lot that I use. Graphic design and video tools are quite a number of different ones that I use depending on what type of design or video I'm making. And then other useful tools are just some other things that I use that don't really fit into any of the different categories. So I will see you soon.